Yo, shout it out. I want to show you something. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. Take a listen to this.
What time is it?
And it's 7:22 in the morning, man. That man know that killing it, man.
That's why I was like, when the nurse literally said,
I'm God here with that killing. Look. Man, y'all hear that? Hold up, be quiet, be quiet.
man, shut up. It's over with. Hey, somebody get my line, man. Hey, Brent. You gonna grab a line from bro? Hey, get your shit by his bitch. What you said? Crazy. What you said? It's time to eat. Get home.
It might be blood or something.
What you said, bro? It ain't no point in talking to him. Huh? I said it ain't no point in talking to him. I ain't been talking laying in my bed, bro. I ain't said the first.
Killing that nigga ass, man. That nigga dead in that bitch. That nigga dead. Damn, man.
First, I want to start off saying, rest in peace to the homeboy in there, whoever it was that got murdered and allegedly raped during a time of lockdown when the correction officer was supposed to be doing their tours, because that's what's supposed to happen. Either the correction officer is sitting in front of the cell for a permanent time, or they're doing enhanced tours where they're doing every 10 minutes or so, or they touring every 30 fucking minutes. They circulating, doing their count or whatever, making sure that the person is alive. In this case, according to the footage, it allegedly lasted about an hour of the guy getting stabbed up, poked up, and raped. Allegedly also, the guy had about a year left on a 10-year bid. I say that to say this. I see a lot of the youth glorifying prison. Everybody think that prison is like, it's a badge of honor. That shit ain't no fucking badge of honor. That shit could happen to anybody, because there's always somebody meaner and tougher than you when you lock down. Yeah, you might give it up. You might be one to bust your gun. You gonna be ready to rip something, poke something, air something out. But the same shit could happen to you. And it could be your cellmate that does it. Because in that case, it was his cellmate that did it. Aired him out. You heard the screams, right? You hear the screams, right? Yeah. That shit is serious and that shit happens. And it don't happen to everybody, but it does happen. It happens enough. And the COs sometimes be right there. They ain't not getting involved in that. They not about to jump in the middle of a fucking knife fight. Hell no. They see people going gun for gun or they hear that shit, they might go use the bathroom. I ain't hear nothing. They ain't want to have nothing to do with it. That's real. Or they'll come after the fact. They just got to make sure a CO's going to keep their job as long as they get there when the body's warm. As long as that body's still warm, when they check the core temperature, they actually could kind of keep their job. That's a fact. Because it means they did their tours and the person must have just died or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? The person that got that footage, hopefully, you know, it doesn't show in a way where it gets them in any kind of liability, because cell phones in prison, sometimes they hit you with that escape charge. They try to hit you with an escape charge. I don't know about other states. I know in New York, that's what they'll do. They catch you with a cell phone. It's an escape charge. You know what I'm saying? And there's some time on it, but it's not a game. And a lot of y'all think it's a fucking game. And you could look at that. In prison, a lot of things that are respected, one of the number one things that are respected is extreme fucking violence, unfortunately. Because that's how you gotta react sometimes. We don't know what transpired. Motherfucker could have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They could have been beefing and he caught homeboy slipping. Somebody finally fell asleep. He could have been plotting for the longest. You don't know. But what we do know is he's dead. The other motherfucker's alive. And the family is probably not getting no answers right now to what happened, as to what happened to their fucking family member. and why he wasn't under proper care, custody, and control. That's a fact. Prison ain't a game, and if you could avoid it, I know a lot. 1 in 3 black men get locked up and incarcerated, and not all of them are guilty. Not everybody that ends up incarcerated in general is always guilty, but some are. If you could avoid that shit, avoid it, because it's not a fucking game. And those of you that think it's a game, replay this video and listen to that man squeal like a female. Like a female. His bass in his voice left once that fucking blade go up in you.